everyone, DJ Sam here for another video. Today, I'd like to do a video and show you my spotlights. Got another spotlight today. It's an old spotlight. I'll do a little reading about the spotlight because I'm a massive fan of this spotlight. I love it. It's called a mini profile. A spotlight mini profile 20 degree 300 watt lamp, halogen lamp. These are very high quality. They're from Italy. They're made in Italy and they're called Milano. I love these spotlights from Italy. They are just like, oh my god, they're so cool. The profile spots give you an accurate control of beam size, shape and quality. Or is it quantity? The lamp reflector and the simultaneously movement of the lens adjust the quantity of beam to the edge required degrees of hardness and softness. The size of the shape of beam controls with the optical center of system, where it's actually a set of 4 slided shutters to provide a desired shape with straight edges. An optical system allows projection of slides or gobos, which is awesome. Now, you might think, why do I want these? Well, I love them. I love the way they look. I love the way they perform. They're bright, they're warm, they're fuzzy. You look at an LED one, you think, oh, it's cool, it can change colour. But can you put a gobo in them? No. Can you put slides in them? No. Have you got the things where you can slide it in? No. No, they haven't. And that's why I love old lights. And you've got just to focus on them. You can pretty much do a lot of things with it. I know it might, like, you can't change the colour of it. Actually, you couldn't, but you could put a frame in it and that will put a colour to it. But you can't just change the colour like that. Now, I know you might think, oh, well, that's not good, is it? But, no, but there's things you can still use it for in today's thing. I could get a heart-shaped coloured red gobo, shine it at a couple at a wedding, and it's there, yeah? If you get a gobo light wouldn't just stand in that desired spot. It's all over the place. So, you know what I mean? And that's why I like these, because these can stay in one spot and they can do it. Or, you could do these with LED ones. You could shine it at a disco ball, and that is the best classic effect, DJ lighting effect that you can get is a disco ball. And loads of people love that effect anyways. You go on eBay and disco balls, there's always people buying them because they're just so cool. And one of these spotlights doing that would be great. I thought I'd do a close-up shot of the profile. This little knob here changes the focus of the lens. Your gobos would go inside here, and these are so you can change the desired shape, which is pretty cool. So you can set those in on there. Then you can take this off like that, which I didn't put it on properly, which is annoying. But you screw this off anyways when you're supposed to, and it sits underneath that grid, and that allows you to turn it around so that if you want to do that. When I was like sort of at school, like sort of college school, I always thought that they had like a rod and they will pull those to get the design, but actually you don't. So that's what the design looks like inside. Beautiful. Once another clean. I did clean it, but it's been in a damp place, so it still shows a bit of wetness, which is a bit of uncleanness. But I'm not bothered because it looks fab anyways. So I'll put this on again. Whoops, wrong one. That's what its brightness is. I can lower that down really low. I love it when I do that because you can see the lamp inside, it glows. So if I show you the side piece. So that's the back of it. Then on the side you've got the spotlight logo and wattage the lamp is and stuff like that. I'll show you the inside of it. Looks absolutely fab. So let's take off the cover. The lamp can be very, very hot, so you need to wait 10 minutes if the lamp goes before removing it, because it gets very, very hot. You unscrew this little cap here, this pulls up, and then inside there is your pure resistance, which is the lovely lamp. Now it's hard to see on camera, but it's just a lovely sort of warm fuzzy glow, and this is why I love our lights, because you can feel it, you can feel the fuzziness. LEDs don't get warm, which is a shame. See if I can get it to the point where you can actually see it on camera, the actual glowness of it. I love it. It's like a warm, it's like when they're like that, it reminds me of something. I'm trying to think what it is. Let's see if I can focus that. No, the camera's not going to do it. Oh, it's a shame. It's like a valve amp, like a little valve. See if I can tone it down to the point where you can see that little, tiny little glow. Oh, look at it. That is beautiful. I love it. Oh, it's even better. And then it's like, you do that, and then when you like want to go full on, it's like, and then the camera goes all funny because it tries to adjust it, then it goes dark, and then you can't see anything. Then the camera's got to adjust again. It takes a while to warm up. Oh, there we go. The camera's not blinding anymore. Look at that. You can see it's trying to get it back to where it is, but you'll actually see, oh, it's alright, there's not a glow. There's usually a tiny little glow. So we screw this back on here. I love like old lights, old lighting. I think it's really, really cool. I've always been into lights since I was a little child, little kid, but I met somebody who's into stage lighting and I just fell in love with that also. So there's not much now other than smoking it, so the smoky machine. So I'm going to put this on here. This is how you want to screw it in. And you put it on like that. Whoops. Other way around, silly me. And we'll screw this in. Screw that in tight, and then you want to adjust it to that way. I like to adjust it this way, and then it matches that on. So it's like that. So I'm going to put the smoke machine on. Just going to add a little bit more. That's not enough. That's plenty. So that was my ADJ VF 1300 watt, which is a lot. It sneezes as well. It had 2, which is quite funny. So I can override it. So I can put. Oh, look at that! How beautiful is that? Just look at those spots off that. Ooh-wee. I think I've smoked it a little bit too much, but that's fine. I've noticed as well, I don't know if you, oh, it's because it's an angle. Looks like that one's a lot darker. Oh wow, that's so good. The beam off these, I could taste it as well. Strawberry scented thing. I nearly put the whole bottle in, but I just put a teeny bit in because I thought you're supposed to put the whole sort of thing in the bottle and then squiddle it up, but I thought I'll put a little bit in because I wanted just a little bit. I don't want to overdo it. Let's chase them. Let's see. We'll put them in a chase, yeah. So we've got 6 and 5. So I'll chase those. We'll dip those in. Oh, look at that. Way hey. Look at that. Oh, look at it. It just fades out. I love it. They've got the scope as well. Not sure what that is. Look at the scope. See what that does. Oh, wow. The scope just knocks it off completely. Just like completely goes dumph. That's awesome. That's what the scope does. Because when you don't have the scope on, it does it a nice effect. Without the scope, it's like dum, dum. Hurry up, shall we? Spotlight's being strobed. That's awesome. With gobos in there, that looks sweet. And on the unit, it's like 5 6 5 6. Da, 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 da. The unit's going crazy. It's funny. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, playing with a smoke machine, playing with the desk, seeing these beautiful lights, looking at the beautiful beams, you know. Like I say, I can go on eBay and buy some generic ones for 20 quid. But all you do is, they just look plain simple, you switch them on, and that's it. These ones, you can put gobos in them. You can put colour frames on them. You can focus them, and I forgot to mention as well, on the bottom of the units there's a little screw, and you unscrew it and you can adjust where the light is as well, so you can move. So there's a lot of things you can do with it, but it's just the design of it, the look of it, and also not to mention you've got the little things so you can make your own shapes. Can you do that with the generic LEDs? Can you even do it with the new LEDs? I don't think you can. Yeah, they may last a lot longer and that's great, but they're great as well. I've got some more, but they're from the same company I mean, but they're a little bit older, a bit heavy as well. I've got a pair of these, I put them on Facebook because they were a bit old for me and they're a bit rusty, and I told my friend David who'd give us them, I said they're not much use to me and they're a bit like that, but if you get one of those sandblaster and sandblasted it to the point where it's all back to its original thing, sanded it down, put some black paint on it, put new bulbs in it, you've got yourself a brand new light pretty much. You can restore them to its sort of to the way it is. And the dimmer pack and desk, they're getting I'm getting a box made for them. So funny enough, the dimmer pack, I've got this old speaker and it fits perfectly with the dimmer packs. We've got that. I'm going to build a lovely box for that, for it sitting, so that I can do little light shows in here, so that'd be cool. And on my birthday I'm going to get my friend to do a video to bring some 56s, so I can have some like old lights in here. And he's got the desk to play with, so I think he'll be up for that. So there's some upcoming videos. I've got the ComScan here, which I got a while back, and I got rid of it because I couldn't find another one, and finding them as a pair was like a needle in a haystack, so I got rid of it. But I loved it that much, I wanted it back, so I ended up getting back off him. But the funny thing is, the other day I was on eBay and I typed in DJ lights, and I do that every day, and I wasn't expecting much, and then straight away in my eye I was like, whoa, 2 ComScans, and they were 90 quid, so I got the pair of them for £90, which is fab. It comes with the it's not a case made for them, but it's just an aluminium case which they fit in, which come with the UC3 controller, power cable, DMX, and etc. etc. So that was just mind blowing. And he wanted 90 quid for them plus tenner, but I offered him 80 and he took it. So he wanted the money like that. He wanted to get some new speakers, so he was selling them cheap. If you were to buy these back in the day, they were like 260 or 270 for one of them, or you could get the pair of them for 500 quid. So they weren't cheap lights. And even now, there's a guy selling them for like 260 for an X-Display one, which is like this one. This is X-Display for the pair. And there's apparently some brand new ones on there, and he wants just under 300 quid So they're very expensive lights, but they've got a 30,000 hour life expectancy in them, so they will not die anytime soon. I might sell this one. I'm not sure whether I want to keep them as a pair, as a three, or keep them or not. So I'm not sure. That's going to be an upcoming video, and I've got some LED power cans here as well, so if you want me to do a video on these, which I probably will do, it's like the old style, like LEDs. Do you know what I wish this was? I wish they were all just white. It was just like a white LED, like a really bright white, and then I could just put the colour frames on them and use them as like the old style. But unfortunately you can't, they're coloured and they flash and change colours, which is cool, you know what I mean, I like that. But yeah, I thought about it, I thought it'd be great, that, just an old style, and being able to dim them as well, put them through an old desk, would be amazing. So anyways, I'm going to end it here. Hope you enjoyed this video, and there'll be more content coming soon. Also, before I go, I've got to mention, I've got a jellyfish coming, which is by ADG as well. They cost around 95 quid brand new. They've only got a couple left, and they're from the United States, with £17 postage. Now, how much did I pay for mine? I have a wild guess. You'll never get it right. Just under £20. I am not kidding you. It's an ex-rental, so people would have rented that light out. But that has a stupid amount of life in it as well. So I thought, well, that's great, because I could sell that for 35, 40 quid. You know what I mean? And that's probably what I'll do. I'll double my money. So paid 20 for it. Might sell it for 40, 50 quid, and yeah, got a bit of money. But I probably will do a video on that as well. But they're not really that exciting though. It's just like a spotlight. It's just like a spot on the floor, like little spots that kind of move around. It's not really that exciting, like a coloured spot. Wasn't that impressed. So I got rid of a pair actually, but they were older. They're called the Ravo Swept, or whatever you call them. I got rid of them. I had a pair of those, and I got 90 quid for the pair, which is awesome, because they were 90 quid each originally. But I thought, well, they've been used quite a lot. I let them go cheap, so let them for 90. So I should get half of what I got for that other one, for the one of them. So anyways, I'm going to end it here instead of me yapping on. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video, and stay tuned for more, and I will try and post as much as I can. Cheers for watching. Bye bye.